Hi everyone, welcome to our short technical deep dive with Premio's product management team. Today, we're taking a closer look at the BCO-500 Meteor Lake series, our semi-rugged fanless mini computer powered by Intel Core Ultra Series 1 processor that we just released earlier this month. So let me introduce you to the product manager behind the BCO-500 Meteor Lake. Hi Colin, how are you doing?
Hi, Jaslyn. I'm doing well. Thank you for having me today. So I'm pretty excited to kind of talk about our Meteor Lake BCO-500.
So yeah, thank you so much for joining us in today's video. So before we jump in, let's set the stage, okay? So within Premium's Rugged Edge Continuum, the BCO series is positioned at the user edge, specifically in the industrial edge, where we categorize it as our semi-rugged line. And within that BCO series, there is a BCO 500 series line where we call it the mini PC lineup, which includes both Intel-based models and also ARM-based model powered by Rockchip. And with that context in mind, Colin, what is the core value proposition of the BCO-500 Meteor Lake series compared to the rest of the BCO-500 lineup?
Yeah, sure. So to kind of kick us off, to put it straightforward, our BCO-500 Meteor Lake is really our performance-based model that's within that BCO-500 series. And when you look at it in comparison to the Rockchip and its predecessor, the Alder Lake BCO-500, I think all three of these models have a very type of unique and different level of edge compute that they bring to the table. When you look at the Rockchip 500, that really is an ultra efficient ARM processing platform for a lot of lightweight and IoT workloads. When you look at the BCO-500 Alder Lake came out before, that really is a balanced x86 industrial compute system for a lot of general industrial computing. But with the Meteor Lake, this version of the BCO-500 is really for customers or people who are looking for a lot more processing power, a lot more stronger or capable AI capabilities, but still kind of need something that is compact, fanless, and semi-rugged in design. It brings a lot more of a robust I/O to the table in comparison to the other two models, a lot more LAN, USB-C, serial ports, and the same M.2 expansion for storage and wireless. So overall, when you look at the Meteor Lake in comparison to our other models, it really sits at the top of this lineup of mini PCs that is designed for industrial edge workloads in a compact and fanless design. And with support from Intel's Core Ultra processors, it really is able to deliver high compute capabilities in that lineup while still maintaining a small footprint and industrial robustness that the BCO family, the BCO semi-rugged industrial computer is really known for.
Okay, so the BCO-500 Meteor Lake actually sits at the higher tier of the rest of the BCO-500 series lineup. So what does this Intel Core Ultra bring to this platform? How does it differ from previous generations?
So Intel Core Ultra really kind of represents a major architectural shift that Intel has kind of brought along when they introduced their hybrid architecture. Core Ultra specifically kind of combines together CPU, their integrated graphic GPU, and a neural processing unit NPU all together in one. And all three of those kind of work together in their chips. And that really is a big step forward because it allows for AI and vision workloads to run a lot more efficiently without overloading traditional the CPU. So really, instead of relying on that CPU to run pretty much everything, we now have a new hybrid setup with these three engines that are working together: CPU for general workloads, GPU for parallel tasks, and this NPU that's for dedicated light AI acceleration. And that makes a huge difference for people who are looking to run these vision AI multi-model agents or looking to run real-time inferencing, because that NPU that's built in really helps and carry and really shine in comparison to a lot of different types of architectures that we've seen before in x86 processing. And Also, on top of that, is Intel Core Ultra also aligns very closely with Intel's brand new Edge AI suites. So the deployment type pipeline for a lot of people who are looking to deploy AI at the edge is a lot more streamlined. And on our platform specifically, the BCO-500 Meteor Lake includes support for Intel's Metro AI suite, which really gives customers a much more smoother path for deploying and scaling at the edge.
I know Intel already has released the Series 2 platform, the Meteor Lake. So what key insights or considerations led to choosing the Core Ultra Series 1, the Meteor Lake, instead of moving directly to Meteor Lake?
I think a big part of it really is the industrial market, the industrial space that we are a part of. And that decision falls down to life cycle and ecosystem maturity. As a key player in industrial manufacturing, industrial computers, we recognize that a lot of customers, a lot of industrial embedded spaces focus on designing and bringing a solution that is deployed for a very long time. So Meteor Lake offers a very clear and long industrial availability window, which is extremely important for these OEMs, extremely important for these integrators who are designing something that is going to be put in a factory floor, put in an environment where it's going to sit and have to be reliable for a very long period of time. So operating in these industrial and embedded environments where longevity and reliability is pretty much non-negotiable is pretty much the key reason as to why we chose Meteor Lake. And the Core Ultra Series 1 gives us a really, really good blend of performance and thermal efficiency, AI acceleration, and the long-term roadmap assurance with Intel's 10-year roadmap that allows us to deliver high-performance edge AI products without introducing any type of unnecessary lifecycle risk.
So thank you so much for sharing your insights on the Intel Core Ultra platform. And earlier this month, the Rockchip version of the BCO-500 series, the BCO-ROK series, just won the Best in Show award from Embedded Computing Design in Embedded World North America. Congratulations on that. So the question is, I want to ask you, that is, what is the difference between the ARM-based BCO-500 Rockchip and the x86-based, like the BCO-500 Meteor Lake or the Elder Lake?
To start off with, the comparison between the Rockchip and the Meteor Lake is that you have two very different types of architectures already. The BCO-500 Rockchip is an ARM-based processor, so it's much different than your traditional x86 CPU seen in the Meteor Lake or even Alder Lake. That ARM-based processor is designed to be extremely power efficient, highly ruggedized, and perfect for a lot of type of gateways, kiosks, and embedded controls. It's really a model that you bring and you choose when you want that wide operating temperature support, low power, and cost efficiency. Those type of criteria are probably what matters most in your application. But when you look at the BCO-500 Meteor Lake, on the other hand, it delivers full x86 performance through that modern hybrid architecture, CPU, GPU, and integrated NPU, which really opens the door for light AI inferencing, vision processing, multimodal models and applications that need compatibility in that kind of space. So both are fanless, semi-rugged in design and compact, but just that core compute philosophy from between x86 and ARM, that really brings two completely different things to the table. And that's why the BCO-500 series itself covers such a wide use and widespread of use cases.
So that's all about the compute performance. Thanks for sharing, Colin. And so let's move on to the design intent behind the BCO-500 Meteor Lake series. When we look at this platform, it's clear that it was built with a very specific purpose in mind. So why was this BCO-500 Meteor Lake created? What challenges are at the industrial edge that we were aiming to solve? And who is the primary audience that will benefit the most with this series?
Yeah, so Meteor Lake in itself is unique because, like we've been discussing before, that integrated NPU, that hybrid architecture, that performance that Meteor Lake brings to the table through Core Ultra series, it was designed for customers who really needed a meaningful AI performance computer at the edge, but either are unable to scale to a power-hungry system that requires a cost-heavy GPU card, or they were simply limited by the space that they have in their industrial applications. many people in the market are looking to kind of operate and run some type of AI inferencing, AI model, but are in need of something that's small, and need something that's probably fanless, and needed something that's probably designed for, industrial edge applications, but still capable to bring out the most performance in vision AI in real-time inferencing. So that Meteor Lake model that we have on our BCO-500 really bridges that gap. It brings high performance compute and integrated AI acceleration in a compact, semi-rugged enclosure designed for edge environments. And the people who are looking in the applications, it really is a lot. It spans from kiosks to machine visioning, inspections, smart retail, AGV AMRs, robotics, really any application, any market that really needs that dependable AI performance in a harsh or some more industrial edge application environment.
So before we close, Colin, any final insights that you'd like to share? What do you feel truly sets the BCO-500 Meteor Lake apart from the other competitors, and what makes it special within our Rugged Edge portfolio?
What really makes the BCO-500 truly special, being able to enable real-time AI workloads in such a small form factor, was something that a lot of people previously thought were not possible. So having this PC that's able to bring out the best of a lot of different types of architectures, a lot of types of design is really unique. So customers no longer now have to choose between, compact industrial hardware or big, bulky, performance-driven AI acceleration. A Meteor Lake really gives them both, the best of both. And by combining Intel's next generation's Core Ultra Hybrid architecture with our proven fanless industrial design into this BCO-500 Meteor Lake, it really becomes that dependable light AI edge computer that's easy to deploy, easy to scale, and really built for long-term availability. This product kind of represents the next step, the next evolution of edge computing, where semi-rugged design really meets this practical AI performance.
Thanks, Colin. So to summarize, the BCO Meteor Lake series, it delivers powerful AI-ready performance, reliable fanless operation, and also flexible industrial-grade design. Like you mentioned, all in a compact footprint tailored for the user edge at the industrial edge specifically. So whether it's for automation, vision processing, or HMIs, or like you mentioned, the AGV and AMRs, I think this platform is really engineered to handle the evolving demands of a lot of modern industrial applications. All right, so this wraps up today's session of short technical deep dive. Colin, thank you again for joining us today. It's been a pleasure having you walk us through the BCO-500 Meteor Lake series. And thank you all for tuning in. Stay tuned for our next session. We'll see you next time.